Alright, the Big House 7 voting process. I feel like it's kind of a shame because unlike Summit, no team had like a direct invite or whatever you want to call it. So at Summit, they have 8 or 10 players directly invited. At Summit, no team was directly invited. So now we're in a situation with SoCal, Florida, and Europe all not being invited, and it's only 2 slots left. So regardless of what team doesn't make it in, for me personally, it feels like one of the best teams, they're not going to be there, and it kind of takes away from the entire event itself. I can understand why they have this voting system. It's not like it's that common for tournaments to go with like a big profit. Like we've seen events like Shine, CEO, Dreamland, like quite a few of these tournaments runs with a huge loss in terms of money. So while I do understand that this can be like a pretty easy cash grab, Smashers are not really the most rich people by any means. So with Compendiums already being so frequently happening, and now this voting system, like not only at Summit but also here for the cruise at Big House, I'm personally not really a fan. I love Big House. Big House is one of the best tournaments all year long, that's for sure. Really good experience for all kind of people that goes to Big House. Like, it's no wonder that they have always so amazing numbers, despite being in the Midwest in October. So they don't really have this factor that maybe like Cali, or if you have a tournament in, I don't know, New York maybe, they don't really have like this vacation destination. So Big House needs to be an amazing tournament for people to travel there. But on this one, I'm a little bit disappointed. Like, I'll be honest, I don't really care too much about Cruise, but if it's one event that pulls it off in a great way, it's Big House. Because if you compare like with the Cruise at Genesis, for example, I feel like no one really cares at all, more or less. But at Big House, you play for your own region. It's so much more hype. People get much more involved. The players cares more. So obviously, it's a shame that either SoCal, the defending champions, or Florida, that probably most people see as the most stacked team, and then Europe being kind of like the dark horse that's not the favorite, but clearly could win the tournament as well. So if Big House will keep this system for next year, I do hope that they at the very least have like 2 direct invites to like the top 2 teams from this year's cruise tournament.